This
All right,
meeting is being recorded.
What was that?
Sorry, that was I always forget. I don't know how to turn that off. My computer says that it's being recorded.
This isn't too distracting this morning, but I want to be able to make some reels out of the food as we go. So I'm just going to have this thing next to me. Okay, so we're going to start with zucchini bread this morning so we can get it in our hot oven, which is really a great choice for me today because it's going to be 102. So I don't know what I was thinking with this menu other than, we are marinating a lot and things can go in the grill. So that's good. But baking didn't seem like my best choice, but maybe you have a lot of zucchini to use up and this will be a great recipe. I'm going to put mine in mini loaf pans because then I just like to freeze them in this. That way, you can just I can pop them, it's small enough where I can take one out and everybody's going to plow through it before it gets, stale. But you can also do muffins with this recipe. All you'll do is whatever amount of muffins you have, you'll divide by the amount of servings to figure out how much muffin you can have. So you may want, now this recipe is 20 servings. So I'm actually going to half it because it's 2 large loaf pans.
Oh.
Yeah, so just do what you want to do because it will freeze just fine too. All this kind of bread freezes great. Or, you could do mini muffins, you could do big muffins, however it works out. Whatever works for you.
Okay. I don't know about, have you made any of the
gluten-free? 2 loaves? Sorry, the recipe's for 2 loaves.
I believe that's right. I'm going to share the screen here in a second and we'll double check that though. What'd you say, Bev?
The gluten-free banana bread recipe, have you made that one as muffins? Because I don't know if it would turn out as well. I don't know, it might.
It might. I have not though. I have not made it.
It definitely will change your bake time.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. If you use a different size pan, you're going to have to monitor it independent of what it says in the recipe. Because those loaves do have to bake for a long time to get in the center. I can't even tell you how many times I've pulled out banana or zucchini bread and it's still gummy in the middle. Oh, and it looks all pretty on the outside. You're like, it's done, but it's not. All right, let me share the recipe and we can look at that. Okay, so this has 20 servings, 1 slice each, and it does call for 2 9x5 loaf pans. So 1 loaf, you'll cut it into 10 slices for your serving size, which I'm going to think is close to a muffin, but you're going to have a small muffin. It's not going to be like a muffin to the top muffin, right? If you've made the brownies before, you'll know those are they're pretty squatty, right? They might get all the way up to the top of the muffin pan after they've cooked. So it's not like coffee shop muffin where you can eat just the top of it and be full. And then I thought was interesting in this recipe too, is 1 yellow and 1 teaspoon. So the nuts aren't counting. And so the oil and the nuts together are likely what's making up that 1 teaspoon. So this will be a yellow and a teaspoon. And then let's look here too to see if it says to squeeze our zucchini. Sometimes the bread does and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't look like you have to, which is nice. Yeah, so it looks like you just grate your zucchini and then you can add it in. So we'll start with this one. And don't forget to preheat your oven. Let's get the house all hot. And lots of ways you can go about this whole grading thing. Like if you were going to meal prep some zucchini, you can go through the food processor. I'm just going to use a microplaner. I use a fairly small whole one. That's totally up to you. Like the smaller, it will blend into the bread more. it'll like cook into it more. The bigger, then you might like see some of the squash kind of in it. Just depends on how everybody feels about it in your house, right? Like if they're scared of the green or not. And I've even peeled mine so you can't see the green. Back when Luke was little and I would stick zucchini and kind of stuff, I'd just peel it so he couldn't see the green.
Yeah. Okay, we can tell. I was trying to think of how awkward being boss was. How just kind of sit in there, staring at the wall. I'm gonna do the. All right, okay, love you, bye. I'm looking to just.
Like my medium zucchini was just right for 1.25 cups to be half the recipe.
If people are lucky to use Zantac on a regular basis, we're diagnosed with bladder, liver, stomach, esophageal, and pancreatic cancer after use. Requested manufacturers to pull Zantac off the market.
Right. Is anybody using zucchini from their garden today, or do we all have to buy it?
I have some from my garden.
Oh, nice.
I had to buy mine.
Yeah, me too. I need to go down to Uncle Wilbur's garden and see. So I usually just save my egg yolks like this when it calls for egg whites, and the boys will just throw an extra yolk in their scrambled eggs or whatever. Oh no, I cracked my egg in the wrong way. This will be interesting. See if I can get the yolk out. Hey, Jess.
Hi.
Oh, I forgot to take a picture of me putting the egg whites in. I'm telling you, I can't make a reel and cook at the same time. I liked your cowboy caviar reel this morning.
Thank you. I
Nice.
spent about 20 minutes putting over like the actual ingredients on the video, and then Instagram crashed on me. And so I just posted it without it. And I was like, I'll just put the recipe in the comments because
Right.
ain't nobody got time for that. But thank you.
Nobody got time for that.
Yes. I eat that like all summer. I'm actually going to make some more because I left it at our friend's house. So
Yeah, we put avocado in it. We've made it a lot.
yeah, I love it. I definitely love it. I need to find an alternate for tortilla chips though, but.
Hey, Jay.
What was that, Kate?
Sorry, I was saying hi to my friend Jamie just signed on.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
We're starting with the zucchini bread. If you're making that one. I'm a hot mess over here. So then I take some egg whites out so I can do another egg for the video. And what do? Get yolk in it. Tell you what.
Dang it.
Well, what I'm doing for the gram.
Exactly. I know. Sometimes I think about that. Like when I'm like deep into something, it's like, oh, what is this for?
Right?
It's worth it. Keep telling myself that.
I'll be curious too if we need the sugar on this one, because sometimes some of the recipes, they're sweet enough without some of the things they, like you could add less sugar content, I feel like. So it'll be interesting to see if we do this without the sugar.
That's actually why we use bananas in our pancakes, because then we don't add any sugars.
Right.
Like it's 100% sweet enough. We used to, when the kids were younger, we would use, well, no, I guess we did. We didn't use as many bananas, and we would sometimes add a little stevia, like powdered stevia leaf.
Yeah.
But that has long been gone. Like we just don't. It's sweet enough just the way it is.
Yeah. And I think, it changes as your tastes change, right? Because it's like, if you're just starting with portion fix or 2B mindset, and maybe you haven't taken out a lot of sugar yet, then the original recipe may seem less sugared, because it's definitely going to be less sugar than what you buy. So can be a good segue. Okay. I can't find my third cup, so I'm using a 1/4 cup sugar. So there's my there's my compromise. Okay. Oh, I forgot the oil. So I'm what you call a lazy baker. I'm not gonna have two separate bowls. I'm just gonna put my flour on top here and mix it in. Usually works out fine.
I'm all about that life.
Right? Okay, now I gotta figure out some measurements here. So it's 2.5, so I need. Okay. I'm gonna add a little nutmeg in mine too. And I almost added cardamom, so I'm kind of curious how it'd be on this. All right, my batter seems pretty stiff. Is that how everybody's is coming together?
Yeah, mine was pretty tough to fold in the zucchini after shoulder day.
Yep. Love it. The workout you didn't know you were gonna get.
Yep. Yep.
So it looks like I'm gonna get 3 of my mini muffin or my mini loaf tins. So there'll be 3.5, 3 1/3 servings in each one. Okay, I'm gonna set my timer for about 20 minutes. See if that's.
Kate, are you making the banana bread?
Yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth between recipes. So it's like part of the gluten-free one and part of this one. It's just,
Yeah.
Are you doing
So
the same?
it's the Kate bread, really.
What?
It's Kate bread.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
No, I can't do it with the almond flour. So I was like, because we have an almond sensitivity, and I really don't love the idea of coconut flour. I don't know that it would be quite the same.
Yeah, I'm not
It would
sure
be kind of
either.
strange. No. So no, so I'm like literally cutting up all the veggies for the summer veggies and chicken sausage.
Yeah.
And also trying to get other vegetables cut up because a lot of those same vegetables I cut up every single week for stir fry and for Mexican.
Yeah.
And we just have family that came in town from Utah and showed up on my father-in-law's doorstep and like this morning, and now want to get together with us too in like 4 hours. I'm like, are you
Yeah, we don't have
okay.
anything. You're good.
Yeah, I don't have anything going on. Like, I'm glad I wasn't baking.
Yeah. That's not so. I would that's crazy.
I was not very thrilled. I'm just gonna be honest. Like literally like 5 minutes before I logged on to here, I got the message.
And I'm
like,
into the drop in at all.
Oh,
like even if you live local, like don't drop into my house.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nope. I need warning. Days in advance at least, please.
Yes. Like, that is not how I roll in this world. And of course, Scott, he normally would be able to come in and just like help me with a few things with kitchen prep stuff, because we kind of tag team this in our house.
Yeah.
And he had to run out because for marching band, because they have these huge props that they're making and they're using his work is doing like cutting the wood on their plotters, whatever. And they needed him to get the plywood up to his work today, like right now.
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
Cutting into your prep time.
Exactly. So, life does happen. But I'm still making it work. And this vegetable, girl, Deanna, what bowl are you using? I've only got 3 of my veggies so far, and this is
That's hilarious. I was just gonna eat. They show it in 2 Ziploc bags, so I was just gonna put them in Ziploc bags.
Okay. Well, I had been planning on eating this for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna eat it for lunch.
Well, we're past lunch now. Well, technically ish. Unless it was a weekday for me, then I would just be about ready to start thinking about lunch.
So, how is everybody with the bread recipe? Can I switch it over to the veggies? Does anyone need the zucchini bread?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Then we can start chopping because we've got a lot of chopping to do here. So yeah, so they show it in 2 baggies. I was gonna do that. You could also go with a giant bowl.
Yeah, you need a giant bowl because this is a pretty big bowl.
And this
And
is
it's not
4
enough.
servings. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm already like, okay, I either need to go to 2 bowls or I need to do something else. Something else needs to happen.
Yeah, in fact, so I just put that bowl, or I'm sorry, I put the plastic bag in a Pyrex like this so that it's stable on the bottom, and then I'm just gonna get all of the marinade juices in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might need to just transfer it. It's just plastic Ziploc bags are like a hot commodity right now in.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I do a lot of times when I marinate meat and stuff, I do put it in a bowl, because then I don't know. I try not to use plastic bags all that often,
Juice
but
and stuff.
Love my reusable, and it comes with a stand, so it holds it open for you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's my favorite thing ever.
You're gonna have to did you get that on Amazon?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, you're gonna have to send that to me. Yeah, because I would reuse, because we actually reuse the plastic bags. So the veggies, that as long as we don't have a marinade in it, we will reuse the plastic bags. So like when I chop up the broccoli and the zucchini and squash and stuff separately, we bag them separately. And then once I dump everything out, then I turn them like this and I just set them on my kitchen counter and let them dry. And then if it's broccoli, you can knock the broccoli bits back out once it's dry, and then I fold them back up and stick it back in my refrigerator until the next time I need them, which is usually a few days later. Yeah, as long as it doesn't get gross.
Right.
Because sometimes it will get gross, like the zucchini will get funky or something. Slimy.
It's a very moist vegetable.
Nobody wants slimy zucchini.
No. No.
With these veggies, I'll probably make them into some type of bowl, right? I'll make some brown rice, throw them in a bowl kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, now I don't know if I want to. I feel like I need to cook these though before, even if we're not going to eat them tonight. I feel like if I'm marinating them,
I think I would cook them. Yeah, because you have the chance of the vinegar or the lime juice degrading it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which I had been planning on grilling them, but now I might broil them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I don't have a grill pan specifically for veggies.
Well, what we do is, those grill baskets?
Yeah, I don't have anything like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we use a grill basket and then we take a copper liner thing that it's just a flat copper piece of it, like rolls up. I don't even know how else to say it. Like a crepe, it's called a copper grill mat. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
And we just lay that in it, and then we can cook in
Nice.
that. Yeah, it does make for some really good veggies. And then you don't have to heat up your house when it's 500 degrees outside.
Right. That's key.
It is this summer, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
Just throw that on the floor. I don't think that it'll cook as fast as they're saying though.
I don't think so either, honestly. I
4
always,
to 8 minutes.
yeah,
Like, in what world?
right? Yeah. If your oven's already at 2000 degrees.
Well, and I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna need to be on 2 trays. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not gonna throw the sausage
I would
in
do it
at-
like
right off the bat.
convection. Well, you could do it convection on a high heat too.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be closer to
That'll
grilling.
blow the air around and then get it.
Mhm.
Are you guys all doing the sausages separately than the vegetables?
So I'm not
I
putting
am.
the sausages in the marinade, but I'm going to put the sausage on the same tray when I cook it.
I will
Oh, okay.
do
Mine are cooked. So if you don't have cooked sausages,
Oh,
I would cook
mine
them.
are too, yeah.
Would you say?
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I got ones that were cooked too. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they're cooked, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, since I'm not gonna eat it at the exact, since I'm probably gonna make these and not eat it right away, I'm not gonna put the chicken sausage with it. Plus, my husband's very particular about making sure he gets the exact portion of red. So it just makes it easier to have them separate, so he doesn't have to pick out the red from the
That's what-
green and make sure.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep, that's how
That's funny.
that's how we do it. We just keep the meat and the greens separate, and it works out fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Sorry, I forgot to do that earlier so we can see exactly what it's saying down here. Okay. Did they not add salt to this? What is happening? It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah. Salt everything.
You're like my son. Even before trying it, he needs salt.
Well,
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't salt it until I taste it, but I do salt while I'm cooking, for sure.
So he just knows that I never add enough salt for him to anything. So he
Yeah.
always salts it.
Well, you know what? You know why I bet? I'm not going to add the salt to the marinade, and here's why. It's going to make the water come out of vegetables.
Yeah.
So I'll salt it when I cook it.
Yeah.
Or
That's very
right
true.
when I pull it out of the oven. When it still has, it has a little moisture to let the salt cling on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is gonna make my house good and hot. 500 degrees.
I'm also making more baba ganoush.
Oh,
yeah.
I
Ever
made
since I need it in my house all the time.
yeah, I had to make it for Idaho because everybody was requesting it.
Nice.
That's
So
funny.
good.
And I did not blow up or burn myself again. So
Okay, good. I poke it every time now just because of you.
Yeah,
You
nobody
never will
knows.
now.
Yeah, if nobody knows, poke your eggplant before you go getting in there and cooking it because it will blow up.
Yes, it does.
When you least
Burn your face, and I still have burn marks. My face is actually pretty good, but I still have a lot of burn marks on my leg.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wait,
No,
That's
it's
what did you
literally
say was
like there was eggplant on the
It
concrete.
was an eggplant.
uh-huh.
She cooked
It
it.
blew
So
up?
yeah, so she cooked it whole because that's the recipe. It has you cook it whole and then it has you remove the skin, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
So
poke it anywhere.
yeah, it doesn't tell you to poke it, but like it kind of almost like liquefies inside.
Exactly.
So
my
she had it
goodness.
and she had it on the grill, and when she went to pick it up, it exploded on her.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
Learn
Were
from
you
And it was like napalm.
So were you okay? Or did you have like burns on you or what?
they were first degree burns, so I didn't have any blistering or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So that was
Well,
fine. Yeah, it was
That's
they were
good.
pretty minor, but they were right on my face, and we were going to a wedding in a week, and I was like, this better.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Gosh.
It's all right. I'm all good now. You
Yeah,
learn.
now
Scary.
now you know. Never
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about mentioning that at all because I don't know. Because well, we didn't have that exact same problem, but it definitely did. It was kind of messy
Yeah.
and hot, super
Well, and the
hot.
time when we made it in the meal prep class, it eased its pressure independent. So I just assumed that the next one would do the same, but the skin I think was just too hard for it to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can tell when Jack puts an onion in the refrigerator. He doesn't even take the skin off or anything. I don't know what the kid's doing.
Mhm.
Need to teach him some kitchen etiquette. I think this would be really good too, like taking it to lunch. Not like if you don't have a way to heat it, but if you just leave it to kind of get to room temperature while you're at work or whatever, I think this would be really good too, because everything's already cooked. But this seems like it'd be good at room temperature, so you don't have to, not a lot of fuss.
I think it would
That's a
be
good
good
idea.
cold.
Yeah,
I think it would
maybe.
be good.
I don't know how I feel about cold zucchini, but maybe, yeah.
Well, but with the lemon or not lemon, with the lime and the balsamic, because there is lime in it, right? That was
Yeah.
am I confusing? Yeah. So I think it would be more, well, it'd be summery, as it says.
Right.
So yeah, I think it wouldn't be half bad. It would be like, okay. As long as it's not too cooked. Maybe that's why they only want
I
you to do
think
4 to
yeah,
8 minutes.
You definitely want to get away. You don't want it to be mushy. And I think
Right.
when we did that one Buddha bowl, I
Yeah.
overcooked my veggies in that one. And that was a regret there, but. Oh, I need tomatoes still. I knew I was missing one vegetable here. Yeah, because you probably also don't want your tomatoes to be like soggy mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm guessing I want to cut these bell peppers up tiny too. Oh, and you're probably not using green.
I did them like inch by inch.
You're not using green, are you?
No, I don't use green here.
Yeah.
We only use
I did.
red, orange, or yellow.
Yeah. We normally, I mean, that's what I cook with the most, but I went ahead and got the green this time. Hopefully it doesn't like get too much.
Yeah.
Be too green.
Are you saying too green for like the color? Or is there something like nutritionally we should know?
No, it's just the flavor. I mean,
Yeah.
green bell pepper just has that very strong bitter flavor that some people will belch. Like if you hear people say that they belch bell peppers, it's usually green bell peppers that they belch. I don't know what, I'm sure that there is actually something in them specifically that causes that more than the others, but I don't really know what that is.
I have never heard that. We just don't like the flavor. So that's why we avoid them. So I did a
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people that do.
and mine are all
What?
in one bag. This is a half.
Oh, okay.
Now they're ready to marinate. Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah, I have multiple people in my life that say they belch green peppers.
That's very interesting.
That is interesting.
I wonder
It's
what
just-
that would be.
Something about it doesn't agree with their tummies, maybe.
Yeah,
I guess
possibly. I'm not sure.
I should pay attention when I eat these because I've never really noticed that before, but maybe I just never really paid enough attention to notice if I was burping more
Yeah.
than usual.
Oh, my bread's ready. Oh, okay, Timber, it's okay. It's okay. She gets a little wound up when there's a beeper going off. It's like she has to go
Mhm.
find the cats. Like right now, she just ran upstairs to find the cats. And I don't think she wants to save them. I think she wants to make sure they stay in the house if something's on fire.
You
Like,
stay here.
Leave those jerks because I'm out of here.
The beeping is nothing. Don't worry about it. You stay here.
Exactly. The beeping just means you stay where you are. You're fine.
It's funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think she does it out loud, but. Oh yeah, if the fire alarm goes off, oh boy, she's a hot mess. Okay, so I gotta check my bread. See, I almost forgot. It's like I need a second timer to,
Remind you?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Here and see where we're at. They look pretty good.
Well, see, I was recording videos to be able to make a reel and then I completely forgot and now it's done.
Oh, I missed half my dry ingredients. So in my reel, you're just gonna go from wet ingredients to everything dries in the bowl and then some zucchini. It's gonna be like magic.
Oh, mine was like, yeah, no, it's like, okay, I'm scrapping it. It's not happening. I had the green beans, I had the zucchini, I had the squash, and then I forgot. And I'm like,
I think I got all the vegetable one. Okay, so I did 20 minutes on my mini loaves and they're close, but they still had some stuff come out on the knife.
Okay. So did you split your marinade in between the two? Oh, you only did one serve
did
or
one,
one half
yep.
of it?
David's traveling all week, so I managed my expectations for how many vegetables I'll eat left over.
Yeah, see, that's pretty much all we eat is a bunch of leftover vegetables.
Yeah, I usually eat all that fresh each day.
I love making them ahead of time because it makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone
I'm
super
yeah,
busy.
vegetables are one of those things I'm not crazy about leftover.
Yeah, no, we always make more. That's what we do ahead of time. Always, like whenever I make something, I just at least double it, if not triple it. So then
Yeah.
we have more for lunches. And yeah, that's what I've loved about eating gut protocol style. Right? I can just roll a bowl together like this by going into my refrigerator.
Bowls are magic.
I love that too.
So, okay, so did everybody find a chicken sausage pretty easily? That's like, it seems like the big thing now. I ended up with a Whole Foods organic Parmesan and mushroom. So this is going to have a little more fat because it has cheese added. So I'd probably add a teaspoon to this for my chicken sausage. But a lot of them don't have cheese added. So you can just kind of look around to see what it's looking like.
I got mine from Aldi.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really like the Adele's. There's a couple, there's like I think it's Gruyere and mushroom. That's really good.
I got an Italian one. I think mine was Adele or whatever, the one that starts with an A.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize before I bought it that it had mozzarella cheese in it. And so I'll be eating a little bit of dairy, which I was avoiding because I'm doing the gut protocol, but I'm just going to eat it anyway because I didn't feel like going back to the store.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realize mine had cheese in it. So did you say?
I think they do in most of them just because it helps keep them moist instead of drying it out, you know, because usually there's more fat in like a pork sausage and.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So did you say with the counts then to add something to the counts?
I would say most of them are like a red and a teaspoon when you have a sausage, like a whole sausage.
A red and a teaspoon. Okay.
Some of them get up to 2 teaspoons depending on what has been added in, but what's your Beth?
Mine is mild sweet Italian chicken sausage. They also have one at Aldi that's garlic, spinach garlic. It is extremely garlicky, so we don't do that one. We always get the mild sweet Italian, and it's organic chicken, red and green dried peppers, sea salt, paprika, fennel seed, black pepper, and onions. So
that sounds good.
Yeah, I would say, Christina, you're just gonna see how your body responds to the type of cheese that is in that.
Yeah,
right. It's basically all you're going to be able to determine. Like, notice if you start having like any cravings or any discomfort or anything, because you're like 6 weeks, right? You're at 5 or 6 weeks.
Well, this is my first week of the second month, so this is week 5. So yeah, I'm going into week 6. You're right. Yeah.
So yeah, so this will be a good little experiment to see how your body responds to that.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone need this the marinated veggies recipe still up?
I'm good. Thank you.
We can rotate over. Are you good, Bev?
Yeah, I've got it on my phone too, so I'm good.
Okay. So let's go to the ginger soy flank steak. So I'm gonna do chicken. They're like thin chicken breasts. And let me see here. Oh, and the other thing I'm subbing, so you could easily do this with pork, chicken, beef, doesn't matter. It'll all
Oh,
be good. And then I'm gonna do the coconut aminos since I am soy free because of the gut protocol. I discovered, it was funny, I was just telling my husband like yesterday, I'm like, my skin is the clearest it has ever been. Like it's crazy. And it was funny because during that week that I added all that soy in and really like everything, you know, came crashing down, my acne went nuts. And it took a couple weeks for everything to clear out. And now it's like even around cycle times, it's like, it's not nearly what it used to be. Cause I used to get some pretty good underground ones that would never quite come up, but would be painful and hang around. And so, yeah, so I would attribute it seems like it's probably the soy because everything else I've added back in.
crap.
Yeah.
I forgot about the soy sauce on mine and I added mine with regular soy sauce because I didn't have the coconut aminos.
Oh, coconut aminos. Yeah.
That might even have wheat. That might even have wheat.
Oh my
Check
goodness.
your soy sauce. Check your soy
Okay.
sauce.
That's what's so hard. It's like manufacturers just throw all this crap in and it's like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of them will have wheat, but some do not. But a lot of them do.
Yeah, mine says soy sauce and then it says water, wheat, soybeans, salt, lactic acid, and sodium benzoate.
Yeah, so it had wheat. And I will tell you that like that was when I went gluten-free years, like back when I was sick. A year afterwards, I was at a retreat and somebody had marinated chicken in a teriyaki sauce that had soy sauce in it and it had wheat. And I had a reaction to that. It wasn't an immediate reaction. It was like a couple days later, I had a reaction.
Oh my goodness.
Well, and thanks to Bev, when we were in St. Louis, she got the ingredients to everything at the hotel. So I knew that they had put soy in the chicken at the hotel. So I couldn't have that.
Yeah. Well,
Right. And what else? There was something else. Oh, there was wheat in the potatoes.
Yeah.
There was soy in a lot of different things.
Oatmeal, yeah. That was very helpful.
Wait, what was in the oatmeal?
Nothing. It was water and oats.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I ate it like nobody's business.
Water and oats. That's all that was in the oatmeal. Water and oats.
That's what it tasted like too. It pretty much tasted like water.
Yep. That did. It did. It was like, okay, well, we have some water that has a little texture to it.
Yep. Okay, so my bread is done. They're adorable little loaves.
Oh, yum.
Lily, did you end up doing a muffin?
Yeah, I'm doing muffins still.
Did it work out to be 20 muffins or?
No, I have extra batter.
Okay.
What is coconut liquid aminos?
Okay, so let me grab it here.
I bought it, but what's the difference between using that and soy sauce?
It's just not made with soy. So this is an alternative for people who are avoiding soy. The thing with this too that we discovered in the gut protocol is that you have to make sure it doesn't have added sugar also, because there's not very many brands that don't have added sugar. So this kind of has a similar taste to soy. To me, it's a little sweeter and not as salty. So I usually add a little salt. But it's just a replacement if you don't want soy.
Oh, I got Bragg, and it does have 2 added sugars.
It does, yeah.
It says organic coconut blossom nectar. That's probably the sugar.
Yes. Yeah. I will tell you that's what I've had. Cause I've had that one and I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
and we were just avoiding the sugar for the gut protocol. So, normally that's not going to be, it's especially in this marinade, you're not going to keep a lot of that sugar in your meal.
I also have a soy sauce less sodium that doesn't have any sugar.
Yeah, I usually get low sodium tamari, which is a gluten-free soy sauce. So it doesn't have, they're not going to put wheat in it.
Okay, this has wheat and soybeans, so that's
Yeah,
So
if
does-
you're, you just have to kind of go off whatever you're avoiding.
okay. So they pretty much taste the same.
I'm not gonna say they taste the same. The tamari and soy sauce taste very similar and close to the same, but coconut aminos and soy sauce to me do not taste the same. You learn to adjust.
No, coconut aminos are sweet. And soy sauce is salty.
So teriyaki
For
sauce,
the,
soy
the
sauce.
coconut aminos.
What?
Is teriyaki sauce the same as soy sauce?
No,
No.
teriyaki sauce includes soy sauce. It's a
Yeah.
combination of ingredients. So it's usually like sugar, soy, garlic, ginger. Sometimes people put orange juice in it.
Okay.
You can, Kathy, you can buy teriyaki sauce that is coconut aminos.
Okay.
So this brand makes a teriyaki sauce that is coconut aminos that my kids like.
Oh,
I mean,
Interesting.
unless you're avoiding soy, there's not a health reason to get coconut aminos, right? If you have no problems with soy, then get soy. Just know that like regular soy sauce has a lot of sodium. So you just kind of want to watch that piece.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it's the same as gluten-free, right? If you don't have an issue with gluten, you don't need to be gluten-free. There isn't like,
Oh, okay.
it's not like it's healthier if your body can tolerate the gluten.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna throw this chicken on the grill tonight, just like you would with the steak. Or maybe, I can't remember, did they pan fry it in here? Oh, they broiled or grilled. Yeah, so I'm gonna grill this chicken for dinner. Let's see here.
I have really what may seem like a silly question. So for like the ginger soy flank steak, like how much would be a serving?
4 ounces ish cooked, 5
4
ounces
ounces?
raw. So if this is, let's see, if you got 1.5 pounds,
Yeah, I
you
did.
need to divide that. That's why it's 6 servings. Yeah, so it's roughly 4 ounces cooked.
4 ounces cooked. Okay. Well, that is helpful.
Now you could also just chop it and put it in your red container, right? Or like slice it and put it in your red container.
Yeah.
That's the other way to measure.
Okay.
But in general, like if you have a cut of meat and you don't want to like slice it to fit in the container, then you can just kind of divide what you're starting out with raw, 5 ounces raw, and then, know when you section it out, how many.
Same with like the summer vegetables. Like I would just do like the 3 greens, like scoop it into my green.
So they're going to be cooked already. Honestly, I would just, what my plan was is like, say you've got a full serving of that's probably going to be 2 cookie sheets worth. So I
Yeah.
would cut each cookie sheet in half and that's your serving.
Yep.
That'll
Okay.
be easier because you've done, I mean, honestly, like a green, right? You're talking about a difference of 30 calories. So it's like, you can just divide it while it's raw.
While it's raw, yeah.
If you don't want to have to measure it in there, or just divide it by whatever the servings say. A lot of people do that with like the chili too, or some of the one pot meals. They'll just take whatever's there and divide it out into however many servings versus trying to figure out, is it a cup and a half or whatever it is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And that's a good question, not a dumb question.
Yeah, not at all.
I always say my questions are dumb.
No question is a dumb
I mean,
question.
and people, it's funny. I mean, people kind of debate about it, you know, what's better. And, you know, especially with greens, it's all fine.
Yeah. Planning out my lunches for the week.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, and I don't have any raw honey right now, so I'm just gonna do a little maple syrup, and I'm gonna do about half of what they want because I don't really like my Asian marinades to be very sweet.
Here's one bread. Looks good. Smells delicious.
Yeah, I was just thinking I need to get mine cooling a little more. I might slice off some and try it.
So this steak is meant to go on the grill if you want, right?
Grill or broil, and honestly, I think it'd be fine too in a hot cast iron. I think you
Okay.
could do any,
So
whichever way you normally cook your stuff.
Right. I have an indoor electric grill. You think that's good?
Yeah, that'll be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm doing mine on my Ninja. So, I think it'll come out good.
Yep, you're looking for, you know, some caramelization on the outside and
yeah.
And the reason like a flank steak was used with this one is it'll help break down the tissue so it tenderizes it.
Those vegetables with the sausages, what was that cooked in the oven?
That can be broiled or grilled.
Oh.
Because you'll want to get a little caramelization on those too. So you'll want something hot. And then, so it's like when you broil it, you're getting the top kind of caramelized. And then you'll go in, toss it around a little bit, stick it back in for a little longer.
Okay. If you did it on a grill, would you put it in a pan? Like
yeah, that's up to you. You could probably even just do some aluminum foil. Like, I don't know, when growing up, we always put like potatoes and carrots in like aluminum foil packs and threw them on the grill. You could do something like that. I would just say whatever tool you would put them on, like
okay.
They're too small to just set on the grill. So you need some kind of thing to contain them.
So you said you weren't gonna marinate the sausage because it was already cooked, right?
Right. So I'll put the sausage with the vegetables on the sheet pan when I'm ready to cook it.
Oh, you will? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll cook it all together. I'm just not marinating it all together.
Oh, so you'll mix it though throughout?
Yeah, the sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my plan. I made a half batch. So what I'm going to do is put 2 sausages sliced up in amongst all the vegetables. And then when it comes out of the oven, I'm just going to take half and that's going to go on my plate and that's 1 serving.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm just getting my bread here on the cooling rack. They're totally adorable. Okay, and then I don't have any red pepper flakes, so I'm gonna skip that one. And I think this marinade would be really great. I think I wrote it on the email or the post with like a tempeh or, you know what I mean, tofu. I don't know, Kate, did you do this one with that?
Did I what? Sorry, I
Did
missed
you
last part.
marinate with a meat alternative for this last recipe?
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't even look at this recipe because I was like, well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I was thinking
so
it'd be good with like a soy or a tempeh. I mean,
yeah, that would have been really
uh,
good. I don't know why I
tofu
didn't think to do
tempeh.
tempeh. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. I guess I still could. I have probably all of this, and I have tempeh, so maybe I will.
Right. It's really, well, I think it's similar to the Ultimate Reset one anyway. All right, let's give it a try. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Did you skate by yourself, Lulu?
I think I might try cardamom next time though. I think that'd be really good in this.
I really like how
What is that, the zucchini bread?
Yeah.
They look really yummy.
It's still pretty warm, but it seems like it's gonna stay nice and moist and it's got a nice texture.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, how are we doing with this recipe? Do we need it up? We'll stop sharing. I can see everybody.
Yay.
I'm doing good.
Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
Love it.
What did you want to come over and say?
Well, what else is anybody prepping today? Do you have some other stuff on your list?
I'm making some brown rice just to have during the week.
That's on my list today too.
Same.
That's about it for me though.
I'm gonna cook
So you made
lentils up, so I have lentils as well.
Oh,
for my
nice.
bowl.
What do you do with the lentils, Lily? Do you just have them like under something?
I put them in my bowl.
Yeah, I need to make some lentils. I haven't made them in a while. I keep just using black beans. We buy them like by the flat every single
Wow.
week because we go through them.
I'd switch it up this week.
I wish I need to perfect those red lentil wraps, but I really like them. I don't know if anybody's tried them. They're a 2B mindset recipe, and you can. I can make them small just fine, like maybe a 4-incher, but it like the recipe is for like an 8-inch wrap. Oh wait, let me take a picture, Jess.
Oh
Okay.
no, I was just waving at Christina's little. Sorry.
Oh, got it. Okay, so
Say hi.
it's like the 8-inch. I can't even flip it. Like it's like it just kind of gums up on itself, and then it doesn't. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing, but they're really yummy, and I like making them into dessert tacos. So I'll do because they don't taste like anything, and then you just put a little peanut butter on them with some banana, and then those little cocoa nibs, and it's delicious.
That sounds so
Anything you
good.
add peanut butter to is in my yummy.
Right? Yeah, it's magical.
Yum.
You know that the garbanzo focaccia bread stuff?
Yeah,
Do you remember this?
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I did not enjoy mine
loved
at
that.
all.
Oh, really? My family loved it. My family loved it. And they were like, and it was super filling. So yeah, I took, because I made 2 pans of it. I don't know, it made like a lot, I felt like. And so I took it and I would cut like it into triangles and toast it, and I would eat it alongside my food instead of having like rice or whatever.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah.
Or no, it's beans. Instead of having beans, I would use that. I think. Because wasn't it a red? Yeah, it was a red bee.
I think it was a yellow. Well, she did make it a red bee, and
It's a red bee.
But everybody's like everything else with the chickpea flour is a yellow bee.
Yeah, no. So, but it was extremely, extremely filling.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, all the fiber in it, you get really full from that.
I'm gonna make a HelloFresh recipe.
Nice.
Pork and zucchini. I don't know how to say this word. Bibimbap. Bibimbap.
Oh yeah, I think it's bibimbap or something like that.
Okay, I have no idea. I've been
Yeah.
saying like mbap. You know.
Yeah, just say umbop. It sounds fun.
Leave it up.
I like that better.
I'm gonna umbop some pork and veggies.
There you go. Yeah.
Mbop.
It's a Korean
That's
marinade, I think, if I'm thinking of it right.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
has soy sauce, sesame oil, white wine vinegar, and a gochujang sauce.
Gochujang. It's
Thank
a
you.
red pepper. Yep, it's a red pepper. It's delicious. It's their ketchup in Korea.
Great. Fun. We'll see. I actually found the HelloFresh meals to be a little salty, which
Oh, okay.
is kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're pretty good.
Good.
But then also we could just meal prep in these classes too, and then not have to buy HelloFresh meals. So
That's true.
just need to get my life together here.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this on here.
Oh, there, shoot. And I just thought I forgot to put garlic in my marinade. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't
Oh
know why I
yeah,
just
has it
thought
been
of that.
marinating long enough? That's a good question. I guess it has.
All right, well, should we snap a picture quick and then I'll end the recording? Oh, those look so good. Yum. All right, get your pretty faces up here. Let's see if I can hit the right buttons. Okay, are we ready? Cheese.
Wow.
Oh, hey, Lily. Cheese. Okay,
Hi.
I'll end the recording here.